Hi all, and welcome to another Game Impressions video. Today we'll be looking at the Halo 5 beta. Now, I got early access to this Halo 5 beta because I am part of the Windows Live preview team. The actual beta isn't set to be released till the end of December, and it will carry on throughout most of January. Now, with this beta, it probably isn't the final copy that's going to be released at the end of December. It's probably just testing out the servers and whatnot. So I did have a bit of difficulty finding the game, and hopefully this issue is resolved when the beta is released at the end of December. But in saying that, overall, I had a positive experience with this beta. Now, with the beta, it is a bit different from all your other Halo games. Now, within your Halo games, you sort of don't have the option to run. You're always a fast-moving Spartan to start off with, and you don't have a left trigger zoom. Now, in this game, you actually are able to run, and you do have a left trigger zoom, which changes the way you might actually be playing Halo 5 or Halo from now on. Now, seeing that Halo doesn't traditionally have a left trigger zoom feature, I found that to be a bit of a awkward change for the game because I'm not used to playing Halo this way. I've always felt that Halo is fine without having the option to zoom in and kill an enemy that way. But in saying that, after a while, I did get used to the mechanic, and all first-person shooters now have this option. So it was sort of nothing new within the first person genre. It just took a little while to wrap my head around that this is a Halo game that you are able to run in, and able to zoom down the reticle of your weapon. Now, in saying that, I think it did change the experience for the better because it will be able to welcome more people playing first person shooters into the Halo universe. I feel that if they didn't have this within the game now, that many people probably wouldn't want to be playing Halo because it doesn't feel like all the other first-person shooters that are currently coming out over the past few years. Now, with the gameplay, I got to play, or the only option I had to play, sorry, was a 4v4 Team Slayer deathmatch based around the option to get power weapons. Now, these power weapons play a crucial role within the game because if your team got these power weapons, you would be able to sort of control the map. Now, the power weapon that I got to play with was the sniper rifle, and sniper rifle is the same as any other weapon within the Halo universe, or within the Halo universe, sorry. It is the 4 shot per round, and it is a very powerful weapon if you do pull off the headshot. Now, in saying that, the weapons within the game are pretty much the same as all the other Halo games. You have the assault rifle, the battle rifle, we had the pistol, we also had the SMG. Within this beta, we also had not the Elite Blade, the Covenant Blade, but we had the version of the new enemy from Part 4, which was their blade. I can't tell you exactly what the name was called because I've forgotten what the enemies from Halo 4 are called because I haven't reached that part up in the Master Chief Collection that I'm currently playing through now. Now, with the mechanics of the game, as I've already said, you are able to sort of run and aim down a scope, which is some new features within the Halo 5 beta. But also, instead of just being able to run, you are able to now dash across the map by pushing B and whatever direction you're using for the left thumbstick. Now, doing this, you'll get a short boost, which was actually a Spartan ability in Halo 4. So they've taken that Spartan ability out and just given it to everyone to use throughout the map. Throughout the game and to transverse across the map. Now, saying this is probably a welcome feature to keep the gameplay continuous and fast. I had nothing against having the dash available to me. It has to recharge for a few seconds after you use it, but it does take too long to charge, and as I said, it's a welcome addition. I found it was quite good for evading enemies and also getting the drop on some enemies that were trying to run away from you that probably used the dash previously, and you could sort of melee attack them from behind, or you could simply catch up, get around the corner, and shoot them quickly down with your battle rifle. Now, another new feature within Halo 5 is the Spartan Pound, or the ground pound. Now, this is accomplished by jumping up in the air and pushing, I believe, the right thumbstick was down, and you'll get an aiming reticle on the floor, and this is where your Spartan will eventually ground pounds in a sense. So this is actually a very tricky mechanic to pull off. I didn't get a chance to actually use it within the beta because every time I aimed it up, I would end up dying quite quickly against an enemy. So hopefully you guys, when you get to play the beta, if you are able to, will get to use this feature and actually pull off some very cool kills with it. Because the kills that I did see getting accomplished with this ground pound were amazing. So I do hope you guys do get to experience it. Now, while talking by jumping in the air, I guess, another feature that's actually in Halo 5 is if you use the left trigger, which you use to aim, while jumped in the air, you'll actually hover in the air for a few seconds. I'm guessing this is to give you a better chance at aiming down your weapon while in the air and killing an enemy that way. But in saying that, I felt like it sort of made me feel vulnerable and not wanted to use this feature because I didn't want to hover in the air and give someone an easy target to kill. Now, you might have a different opinion on this when you are playing and you might think it's a welcome addition. I don't think it was really necessary to put into the game. As I said, it made me die several times by trying to use this feature. Now, with everything else within the Halo game, it's all the same. You have your different type of grenades, you have all the different weapons, which I've already mentioned, and the team deathmatch is your classic team deathmatch from other Halo games. With the gameplay itself, or like the video or the picture of the gameplay, it was running at 60 frames a second, 1080p. Oh, not 1080p, sorry, it was 720, I believe, for the beta. But in saying that, the game looks very pretty. I think for the actual Halo 5, they're trying to get it up to 1080p, and hopefully they do achieve it, because that will be phenomenal to actually have the new Halo game running at 1080p, and that seems to be what everyone expects from a game now. So hopefully they can do it. In saying that, if it is running at 720p for the actual release of Halo 5, I'm not going to be too upset by it, because I think this game looked gorgeous. As you can see in the video footage, the backdrops within the environment of the game are phenomenal, and I had no issues with the picture. I didn't really notice any frame rate drops while playing either. So overall I had a fairly positive experience with the Halo 5 beta. I know it's still an early release, and they'll probably tweak a few things here and there for the actual beta in December, which runs for almost all of January, I think. And I hope you guys have a positive experience when you are able to play this game as well. So thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more game impression videos, do hit that like button so I know that you are liking these videos that I am putting out, and I'll continue doing for new games that are released and that I do purchase. So have a good day, night, and evening, depending on what time you watch this video. And once again, thank you for watching. So goodbye.